You have no idea. And she was like, oh yeah, this is how you do it. The trick is that you don't actually, with the whip, you don't actually whip. That's why it's so funny. The boys are all like, oh my God, I'm gonna get hit. I'm like, I'm not trying to hit you. I'm just making the noise. The whip is just to make the noise.
What are you scared of? I'm just making the noise. Why are you flinching?
They're always like running away. I'm like, I have no interest in hitting you because then I won't make the noise. The noise.
What she also does
scares them.
She just makes noise in general. Like
No, continue. I don't understand who's really upset about this.
Everyone's getting tight up. We were in Vegas, we were all like sitting around the table in the green room, and then there's like 7 of us that have nothing to do with the show. They were like, as friends, they were visiting. And Bee's like, all right, let's go. She slams the table and everyone stood up. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why? Who are you?
I don't remember this at all, and I don't deny it.
Do you remember that?
I do, my friends still talk about it.
God, what would you guys do without me? You'd probably still be at that fucking table. That's what. You're welcome. Hey man, it's gotta be one of us, right?
We need all of us. We need you.
Fools! Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Hi. So, you guys have taken so many photos at these conventions, and I was wondering if you guys ever had ideas to do with fans and whatnot.
For photo ops, you mean?
Yeah.
Did you guys see our crazy picture yesterday?
Oh, we're not doing that. Do not ask anybody to go on the floor of that photo op room. Don't. But usually, honestly, when I'm in a line, people are asking photo op, and they're like, what do you want to do? My brain is like, beep.
Yeah.
Like I can't, my brain's not working. I can't be clever, so.
Well, and everybody, I would say 90% of you guys come with an idea and a thought, even if it's just like, oh, I want a nice picture, or I want to have you one, or
weird.
Yeah.
I like the weird ones.
Calm down.
Define weird.
What's weird for you? What are you into? Me? You just said you. What's weird for you? You.
You're the weird one. Your weird face.
You're so clever, Ruth.
Do you have a bracelet? Are you doing a bracelet?
I really like when people come in with like really specific ideas. I think that's a fun joke.
I like
We're
to
having fun.
I try to, sometimes I just try to do my best Jensen.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah, we try to do Jensen too. Why did we get silent right then?
Yeah, warm up for that. Pull those pants up.
It's gonna get weird.
You're lucky you're not dressed as Big Hero 6. Hold on, Jensen, do that again. Do it again. Ruth, get in there, come on. Because I was behind that photo looking freaked out. I don't want to be in that photo.
I want to be in this photo too.
Capture that moment.
That's a great Jensen impersonation.
My husband's like, you get it, honey.
I like that as a pickup line. Want to see my Jensen impersonation?
I think he just says, want to see my Jensen. And changes the tenor though. Kids, every single one of you, right here, is going to be on this stage tonight with Saturday Night Special. Every single one of those people. Singing with this band. It's a hell of a thing. You got to witness it to experience it. It's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Briana Master, Alaina Huffman, Ruth Connell, and Gil Jensen beginning. Not really. Not the This is the awkward part of the day when Rob and I have to introduce the next act, and the next act is Rob and me. So we're going to leave stage so that we can surprise you with our next guest.
With ourselves.
It's upstairs.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to get Alaina's autograph after they're
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Matthew Cohen, Richard Speight Jr.,
I wanted to do like the thing that I do with the leg, but it's too tight. Again, that happens to me a lot.
Matt has a very snug area.
No, it's all the areas where it's tight.
Sure.
Not just one area.
We don't want you to hurt your Jensen.
That was such classic Gil.
Man,
Did you see that?
Yeah. There's no comments. I'll just let that live here for you guys. You take it, you just shoot it out there into a meme called Inappropriate Ass Gil.
Hello everybody. I know you've seen a lot of Robert, Benedict, and myself, but many of you have not gotten to experience the loveliness that is Mr. Matthew Cohen. Heck of a night last night. The Talking Mime was a great bit.
Yeah, kind of doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
When I first walked backstage, Richard was talking, and you hadn't said much for a good 5 minutes. I was like, "Oh, is this the bit? He's not going to speak." Well, I thought you were really doing the mime.
Well, that's the thing. Matt came to me last night because he changes costumes every week. It says, "I'm going to be a mime," and I literally thought, "You mofo! Like, that means you're going to do nothing but walking against the wind and trapped in a box."
He gave me the classic Rich that the Speight lean forward, I'm like, "Hey, Rich, I'm gonna be a mime." Great, Rich. I'm glad you're pumped. It's a brand new thing.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. Tell you what the bit is.
The bit is that I brought a new costume and it's funny. I thought you'd be excited, but
So you're talking at all? You doing talking now? I don't love it.
yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't love it.
He was really proud of me.
God damn, Rob does a good imitation of me. It's really uncanny, man. It's really good.
He's always ready.
It's so good, and I've learned nothing from it. You know what I mean? You think, "Oh, that's me. I should dial that back." No, I'm still a crab. But you do it so well, and even though I don't consistently chew or lean forward like that, but it works. It works.
I love it when you're actually chewing gum, though. When you're actually chewing gum, you're on fire. Because remember when you danced with Ruth on stage?
Yeah.
Man, and Ruth is a real dancer, and all of a sudden he was turning a real dancer, and he's chewing gum the whole time. He was like this.
He only dances with a song.
But the weird thing is, without the gum, I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
No dance
The
moves.
gum, he's spinning her around, throwing her in the air.
It was so funny because it was a chewing gum, and Ruth came at me, and I thought to myself, "Oh shit, I don't know how to dance." So she's just spinning around me. I'm like, "Whoa!" Because Ruth is like having a paper airplane. I mean, it just floats around.
Yeah.
And afterward, Robbie goes back. He's like, "What the hell was that? When did you train as a ballroom dancer?" It was all out of desperate need to survive. So anyway,
Here we are.
hello.
Hi.
So far, so good. Good day so far, everybody. Enjoy. Good. Excellent. Now listen, should we dive into some Q with a little A on the side? Let's start right here. Q&A. You.
Hey, so we all know that you guys have the wonderful show, Kings of Con.
We do.
Yes. And I was wondering if you guys, ever thought of doing hypothetically another show, like a TV pitch. Have you ever thought of something goofy or whatnot?
For a different show.
Yeah.
Well, I think in all three of our independent creative experiences in life. We've all had different show ideas, and I know Matt was out pitching one for a while, and certainly Rob has written a lot of stuff. I would say, for Rob and me now, our sole, we're not tinkering with a lot of different things. We have one sole focus, and that's to get Kings of Con a new home. So we are focused on that. And that's taking all of our sort of business acumen and creative energy. So let me clarify, if I may, the status of the show. So for those who don't know, Rob and I did a show called Kings of Con. It's a single camera comedy about the life we live behind the scenes here. Matthew Cohen is one of the stars of it and is a scene-stealing, hilarious performer. It's Matt playing a butthole, which is just funny. What do you say? And we had a great experience with Comic-Con HQ, and we were on that platform for the season 1. Comic-Con HQ, there was, and I'm bringing this up because it has been mentioned, oh, you guys, did you get canceled? And the answer is no. The platform completely changed its format. They're no longer doing scripted content. So there's no slot for us to be there. It's all amicable, but now it means that Robbie and I need to then take our package and go find a new place to make the show. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and a lot of the fans have been nice enough to start this petition for Netflix to pick it up, which we
that was fantastic. That was out of the blue.
Yeah, but so that's what we're doing. In the meantime, we're halfway through writing the second season, and we have it all mapped out what it's going to be, and we also might be doing other sort of little sketchy versions of Rob and Rich. Just to put out on YouTube.
Yeah, just to fill the
characters alive. Yeah. And Matt, you're in that. We haven't told you about it yet, but you're in it. And
I'm gonna be working for a discounted rate.
Yes,
as usual. But just make no mistake, Robbie and I will have a season 2 of the show. It just depends on where we land. Whether we do it with a platform, whether we do it by ourselves, whether we do it with the network. That's all remains to be seen. That's a journey that involves a lot of moving parts, but we are committed to doing more of that show because it was one of our fondest professional experiences to make that show, and we'll want to continue telling those stories.
Yes, and if you haven't seen it, if for some reason you don't know what we're talking about, on iTunes or on Amazon Prime, you can go see the show, Kings of Con, Season 1.
It's now on Amazon in the UK, as a matter of fact. So watch the show, and we appreciate all the conversations about the show online. It does actually matter a lot. That is one of the things they look at, measure to see if the show has any merit, is how many people are hashtagging it, talking about it, the conversation. Those things are trackable, traceable, printable, and showable. So we do appreciate all the positive internet conversations and twittering and everything about the show, and it does matter. So thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in.
And there's Rob. There it is. And not to take anything away from you guys, and I'm very excited for where the show's going, but did anybody else hear, between 27 and 30 sentences ago, he said, we just gotta look around to see where our package fits in?
I heard people giggling.
We got it, Matt.
And then I remember there was a package.
Yeah, but then, just to be clear, I'm like, in the business, we call our genitals packages, and so Robbie and I are trying to screw our way to success. That's what I meant.
I just wanted to be clear about it.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
He was talking about his...
I don't want him to think I meant the show. No. Starlings are the show is dead. It's all about my genitals now. No, okay.
From the beginning, you have been so incredibly supportive of the show. We can't thank you enough. And like Rich said, nothing's going to stop us.
Yes.
Live on.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the question.
Oh, no problem. We'll continue to support you and tweet it up.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
At the last convention, Mark Shepard recommended we ask you guys about a bit that never fails to make him laugh every time you do it, and he called it that's a question for Bob as a Bob singer.
We were flying back from a convention in Europe, and Richard and I had a flight together to New York, and then Richard was going on to Brazil to do a convention in Brazil. And I was, Brazil in the house. And I was going home because I wasn't invited to that convention. And, Brazil is somewhere I would love to go. I've never been. It's so beautiful. The country's beautiful. People are beautiful. Richard's, thank you. Obrigado. Is that right?
Yeah. But then you got to do this with your hand.
So anyway, so Rich says to me on the plane, I say, well, who's there? And he's like, oh, it's me, Jared, Pellegrino, and
Jim Michaels.
Jim Michaels, is the line producer on Supernatural. Wasn't on Supernatural. He's a line producer.
Okay, but he's a producer on Supernatural.
Yeah, and I love him. I love Jim. But I was angry at the time. I've changed. I'm not angry anymore.
We can tell.
I used to be very bitter, and I'm not anymore. And I was like, what are they going to ask Jim? What are going to be the questions for Jim? And then I started doing this bit that Rich actually does now better than I did.
No, sir. No, there's absolutely not.
No.
And usually I would take credit for that, but it is still your shining star.
I wrote it, you perform it.
So have at it.
So this is it.
No, because Eugenie Singer swears.
No, Eugenie Singer does that as a joke.
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Please, for the sake of the people, please give them.
I want you to do your original one, and we'll explain how it morphs. So this is the Rob Benedict original story.
Yours is so good.
Why don't you do
This is how it went. And basically what happened was, Rob did this on the airplane, and I was laughing so hard that I wet myself. So I had a damn package.
So they call a callback.
I got down to Brazil, and I did this bit. And then, of course, it took off, and people were like, oh, that's Rich's bit. I'm like, that's not my bit, it's Rob's bit. But it was so funny. And the bit was, we had this image of a Brazilian fan who had never seen anybody from Supernatural ever, because it was our first time going down there, seeing, coming up to answer a question, and forgive my terrible British accent. I mean, my terrible Brazilian accent. Forgive my bad accent. She's like, it's so excited to see you, and it's so wonderful to have you in our country. Thank you so much for coming here. And Jared, you're so beautiful. It's looking at you as I'm looking at your light, and I am crying too. And I'm so happy to see you. But my question is for Jim. Jim, so you're on a 10-day shoot, and you're working a 6-day work week, and you've rented a crane, but you're going to go over 12 hours, and it's going to be either a bump into overtime for everybody, or you hold on to the crane, which is not going to be fucking free, and you use the crane the next day. Here's my question. What are the union rules for the crane operator if he stays over a day? Because I have to put that fucker up on location. Is it more cost effective to keep the crane, to keep with the guy, and hope that a fresh crew can move quickly, or roll the dice, shoot into the night, and maybe you don't get fucked?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So like the super fan would have the most technical shooting question,
Yeah, exactly.
right in Jim's wheelhouse. And the funny thing is, so then I'm in Brazil. This is what Rob did. He did it, and we did it for 9 hours going over from Europe.
Yeah.
We just went on a tear. Oh man, it was funny. And then we go there, and I did it for Pellegrino and Shepard. And they're like, that's hilarious. You got to do it for Jim Michaels. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to do it. And so now, but they say that in front of Jim Michaels, and I'm in the van of Jim Michaels, and Jim is a great dude. Known Jim a long time. He's also a producer on the show. I don't want Jim to fire me. Like, it's like I don't necessarily want to. I didn't know if Jim and I had that kind of rapport where I could make that joke. So they go, do it for Jim, do it for Jim. And he's like, oh, sure, do it for him. So I do the whole thing for Jim. Kind of like I do a flop sweating, and I do it over Jim. And he looks at it and he goes, is it a techno crane or a standard crane? It's not a...
Yeah, like, how do you know what the problem is?
That does matter. It's a different pay rate. I'm like, it's not a real question.
How many crews you want to get? 2 units going, or what do you? Yeah. And then he finally got it. And like, now every time, and then the where's my question is for Jim is what we call the bit. Like my question is for Jim. My question is for Jim morphed into the talking hamster bit that we did at Comic-Con a couple years ago. It's the same voice.
It's the same accent. My question is for Jim and the hamster.
And the hamster just happen to have that same accent.
Well, I do two accents, mine and not mine. Those are my, that's my library of sounds.
It is true, you really don't. You're like, yeah, I met this guy from Russia, and he was like,
I do Southern Mexican Italian. Mixalian. And
anyway, so that's
anyway, thank you.
Mark does like that.
Thank you.
All right, you.
I love all three of you guys, but my question's actually for Rob.
All right, that's all right.
Did you know about the fan theory that Chuck was God before you...
Before season 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I knew, so at the end of season 5, it was the last Eric Kripke written episode before Eric left. And so it was called Swan Song, and that was when my character sort of had the voiceover of the whole show, and then I kind of was wearing white at the end, and I kind of poof went away at the end of that episode. And Eric Kripke at that time told me, so how does it feel to be God? And I was like, is that what it is? Because I wasn't sure, is that, okay, all right, wow. But he was like, don't just let the fans have their own theory of what that meant. But yeah, that's what I was intending there, is that you're God. And, but then he was like, don't get your hopes up, because it's going to be hard to bring you back. As God, you can't really come in and out the door like, hey guys. And then so as time went on, people started developing that theory. And I would always say on stage, I'd be like, well, I agree with you. But, Eric always said, let them have their own opinions about it. So then it just so happened that the story came around with the darkness that, you needed God to come back. And so I was really excited just that we got to play it out and tell everyone this is what that was. So I don't know if from the beginning if they had that plan for my character. I doubt they did, but at some point Eric decided during season 5 that that's what he wanted it to be. I think because he thought of himself as God, creator of the show. No, truly, he was the creator of the show, so in that regard, I was this writer writing the shows, writing the books, and then I sort of became that. So that's my story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to know the fans were right.
Yeah, it turns out the fans were right. Hi.
So my question is, what's the most awkward scene you either were in, witnessed, or directed on Supernatural?
Bizarre.
Awkward.
The most awkward scene, for me, there's an episode in beginning of season 5, I think, where I hit Jared with a plunger, and that was pretty awkward because it was a soft plunger, so it was like a real plunger, but still I was hitting him softly because you don't want to hit a big guy when you're 5'7". 6.5, and so I was doing it real weakly, and he was like, "Come on, you got to really hit me." And then I just popped him, and he was like, "Wow, it's a good hit, And then I ran. So that was awkward. You guys?
I think probably the only awkward scene I do, but it was awkward, was in, I think, where I do the first time I do Casa Erotica. the kielbasa bit, I lay down. And this actress, young lady who's playing the woman, kind of does her own thing where she takes her top off behind me and I lay down on top of her. And so we had this thing. For starters, let me say something. I've been on that show a lot of times, the offices are upstairs and we shoot downstairs. And people never come by to see the scenes. They let us do our work in peace. Well, everybody who could fit downstairs, everybody suddenly, it was important to be sure the shoot was going well. Because there's an attractive young lady on set. So anyway, they had her nice, I don't remember her name unfortunately, but she was very lovely and did a very good job. But we had the awkward moment was, I would talk to the camera, the whole thing was kind of one shot, me talking to the camera, taking the mustache off, and it ended with me saying, so this is me standing up, and this is me lying down. And I turn around and lay on top of the woman, and go, boom, back on the bed. And then they'd always call, so she was wearing a robe, obviously between things, but then she would, behind me, out of focus, sort of take off the bra. You couldn't see the stuff that you're not supposed to see, but she was topless and I'd lay down and cover her. So then every time they called cut, I had to kind of lay there until the person with the robe came in, and then so like she's here and I'm here and I'm always like. Because she's like, can you wait? Yeah, no, I got all this.
Are you sure it was her? Did she
No,
say
trust
wait?
me. I was, because I'm thinking like, man, I got creepy crew eyeballs all around me.
I love thinking that guys that don't need to be there just grab a broom.
Oh, absolutely. Like the UPM and your location scout. We're already at location. What are you doing? Like, everybody's down there. Serving
Grab a broom.
Yeah, so I had that awkward moment where after every take, I'm like, this is me laying down, ha ha ha, cut. Did the robe come in? The robe fly in? Anybody, robe? And she was like, you know, we didn't really bond. It's hard to bond, you know, like have a conversation though. So where are you from when you're that close? That was awkward. Matthew?
I mean, mine aren't as good. I had a scary one with Mitch Pileggi. Everybody know Mitch?
Yeah.
He's like, I met him, and he had to break my neck in a scene. And he's a big man, and he's muscular, and he just walks up to me, and he's like, listen, man, I'm just gonna practice this one time. And he like puts his hands on my face. His hands are big, like an athlete. He's like, now just loosen up your neck, all right? Don't try to fight it. It's like, you know, literally, like, if you have, like, a loose neck and somebody just, you know, like, you're just gonna die. And he's like, so this is what it's gonna be like. And, like, he went up to me, and I just was terrified. And he was just like, whip! And I was like, jeez, all right, please. And then, you know, I had this other weird one with Julie McNiven where I kill her as Michael, where I walk in the house, and she's saying something, and I'm like, I put my hand on her chest, like, basically on her boob, and she starts going, ah! And in the episode, you know, there's shit flying out of her face and she's exploding, but in real life, I'm just like... like,
Barely tell you something, Matthew. There's a lot of women in this room that would have that exact same reaction. And a couple of fellas.
I just want to give a shout out to Julie McNiven because she really went for it despite my lack of professionalism. Just like everything was convulsing.
That's so funny.
It was good.
Yeah, Pledgy was in Kings of Con, and there's a scene where he has to put cuffs on me. He arrests me, and he really put the cuffs on tight.
Yeah, he's like a...
And in the scene, I'm going, ha, because it's really hurting. I have bruises around my wrist, but I wasn't about to say, Mitch, can you take it easy with the... Because again, it's Mitch Pledgy, I don't know what to do. And I finally went to Rich and said, hey, he's really putting those on.
The weird thing is, Mitch is the nicest guy, right? But he's a guy you go, I would not want to tussle with this man.
And he's such a great actor, he's in it.
Yeah.
And he's always got that calm, you know, presence about him where he's just like...
Such a nice guy.
Which is scarier.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah.
just snap your neck with my eyes.
He was telling me a story, he was telling us a story about when he was at a con and he was sitting at an autograph table and his friend was at an autograph table next door, and so he's wadding up paper and throwing it at his friend, which we've all done a million times to each other in these things. And he said, one of the handler came over, he's like, you need to stop doing that. And he was like, you need to take a fucking walk. And he was telling me the story, and I took a walk. What was involved in the story? But I'm like, Mitch Pileggi turns to you and says, back the fuck off. You back the fuck off. There's no, what should I do here?
Yeah, I turned and ran. There was a cutout of me in the wall when I went right through the wall.
I want you to tell the Mitch Pileggi story about you and Mitch on the train.
Mitch and I, one of the very first conventions I did in England was a signing convention that Wayne did in England in 2010. And it was just me, Pellegrino, Pileggi, and another guy. I can't remember his name right now, but
Padalecki.
No. Anyway, no. Jensen something. No, it's just the four of us. And anyway, we spent the whole weekend together. We were taking trains up to Birmingham because we were staying in London, and then and we really bonded with these guys. You know, everything was together. We were on stage, obviously because I can't remember the fourth guy's name, but everything was on stage together. Especially Pellegrino and Pileggi, I really liked those guys, and anyway, so we spent a lot of time together. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're taking the train from Birmingham back to LA, back to London, and I was like, I got Pelleggi's email, and I just emailed him, this is Rob Benedict. So he had given me his email so we could stay in touch, and I wrote back, this is Rob Benedict. So he had mine. So I said it, and then whatever, we're just on the train, 5 minutes go by, and he's like, the fuck is Rob Benedict? His email, no subject line, it says, this is Rob Benedict. I'm like, that's me, bitch. That's me. He's like, oh, God, oh, Rob, I didn't, okay, sorry, I did. To this day, every time I see him, he apologizes.
No, the first time I met Mitch, he told me that story. You weren't there. I met Mitch, and he goes like, oh, man, I'm such an asshole, Rob Benedict. And he tells the story with all the, oh, man, I'm so sorry, energy that he can muster, because he felt like such a jerk. But it's a great
I mean, it really was, who the fuck is Rob Benedict? I mean, I wouldn't even have that, if I had an email that says, hey, this is Jimmy Smith, I wouldn't be like, fuck you, Jimmy Smith.
I can just see Robbie sitting across from on the train, and he's like, who the fuck is Rob Benedict? And Robbie's all like, fuck, I don't know. Where's the asshole Rob?
Yeah, something a real douchebag.
Exactly what I was thinking. Fast forward to Robin. City Hall changing his name. Next time he sees him, hey, Mitch, you ever find that asshole?
What a dick. Thank you for your question. That's awesome. All right, you over here.
I was just wondering, Rich, if you could tell the train story with Jared.
I don't like telling a train story. I'm not going to tell the train story. Here's why. I've done it 5,000 times, and it doesn't involve these dudes. So I'm going to say, look it up on YouTube. I do it very well 900 times. I don't want to take the time for this moment right now.
It's a great story.
It's a great story. I apologize, but there's plenty of versions shot from many angles. I'm going to sit that one out so we can continue the banter.
But that's a great story. Look it up.
Do you have another question, perhaps?
No pressure. Apparently she does.
Okay, she does.
Great.
So,
Thanks, you're no diversion.
Okay. If you guys were the CEOs of an imaginary company, what would the company be?
Us, the CEOs of an imaginary company.
Obviously, you'd have some sort of ab workout involved. And Matt would be the face of the company. Rob would probably be the CFO.
I would like to revolutionize donuts into a health food.
That's the opposite of the ab workout.
No, that's all we got.
Yeah, come on, the man to the point.
Yeah,
go on.
Let me speak.
Donuts that give you abs.
Okay. Ab down.
But only if you eat 1 dozen every time.
So, but on the poster, you and I are the before picture, and he's the after picture. Yeah.
Try my nuclear donut.
Yeah.
It'll burn the skin right off.
What you do is you have to do sit-ups while you're eating them.
That's true.
That's the secret.
Well, great. Now you just gave away our secret.
The ab donuts.
You.
Dabs.
Hello.
Hi.
My question is, what kind of music do you listen to while you're on a road trip? So what are your traveling tunes?
Oh man, endless playlist.
Yeah, I can say I have a deep playlist for that kind of thing. Rob, you do anything in particular that's good driving music? I mean,
good driving music. Yeah. Rob Sway is pretty good driving music.
I watch videos of myself.
Pearl Jam is good driving music. He was really saying that he bought bifocals.
Yeah.
Bifocal sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, for when I'm driving. And I was like, what are you reading while you're driving? Like, how would you really, in case, to check a text, like, this is not a good plan. I don't like this plan for you. Like, man, that's a no-brainer.
Robbie's a jerk off. Robbie and I, we're having a personal race towards blameness at our eyes. Like, when Rob and I have dinner, I have to hold up the menu for him, and he has to hold up the menu for me.
And I have to stand over their shoulder with a flashlight.
It's literally, it's so true. It's very true.
My favorite, I can tell when Rob can't read anything, he'd be like, when the waiter goes by, he's like, what do you recommend?
After he's been reading it for 20 minutes.
He said, number 12 was good. 12, yeah, 12 sounds great. I'll take 12.
He's like, we only have 8 items.
How do you want it? What is it? And then I'll tell you how.
Yeah, and it's really hard to be cool. It's hard to be sexy when you're when you have to use a flashlight or a candle to look at your menu like this.
My favorite is when I have my sunglasses on and then my readers over my sunglasses and forget to remove them.
Yeah.
So like, somebody next door, whoever, you walk to somebody, they're like, oh, and you're like, what? Oh, sorry. Oops.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't tell you what music we listen to, but we did tell you that we're very, very old. Thank you for your question. You.
Hi, sorry, my throat hurts from karaoke.
You're welcome.
Whoa! So my question is actually for Matt, but everybody can have an opinion. Matt,
I don't know how I feel about that. Let's start there. Go ahead.
Matt, you've played Michael and John, and at this convention, both your dads are here. How's that going?
Son.
Well, who are both your dads?
Well,
you.
There's one right here.
And then Gil?
And then Gil.
Oh.
Gilbert. It's a big old love fest. It really is. Because you know what's better than one dad? 2 great fathers. And right here, this is what I have. 2 handsome, talented, musically talented, acting talented, great, fantastic dads. And, I don't know.
2 dads.
How much luckier could a boy get?
There you go. Good point.
That's a great sitcom right there.
How much luckier could a boy get?
Just the idea like you as Michael and young John, and then me and Gil as both your dads. Leaning out behind you, son. And you don't know who you are. Some days I'm Michael, some days I'm young John. It writes itself, man.
And we could use to do the product placement with our new ab donuts too.
Exactly. Dabs.
You.
Hi there.
Hi.
So my own personal theory is with Kings of Con, the naming of Matt's character is solely for that one pun that Sebastian delivers. Cochrane. Did somebody say
Cochrane?
Is that...
No, that wasn't written for that joke.
It wasn't written for the joke?
No, but it led well to the joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I think we had the idea for the last name first, but yeah. It's so fun to write for Sebastian because he says dirty things.
Yeah, let's be honest.
So well.
It wouldn't matter if Matt's last name had been Abernathy. Sebastian could have made it dirty.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you say? Ass or nasty?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like all the girls love it.
Literally, exactly.
And the question would be, so did you name him Abernathy? So that he could...
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. You.
Hi. Microphone. Okay. So first of all, side note, Matt, I just watched your episode of Criminal Minds that you were on, like normal Criminal Minds, not Beyond Borders.
The one where the girl, spoiler alert, stabs me in the neck with a high heel, that one?
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see you. I was like, hey, it's Matt, and then she like killed you. And I was like, okay. Anyway,
Thanks.
my normal question is, besides the musical instruments that you play on stage, is there one that you particularly like you either like the sound of, or you play it outside of musicals, I don't know, and you just like it? I don't know.
That's a good question. I love the sound of a guitar, and I love being able to play a guitar. I also really, it might sound crazy, but I love the drums, and I really, I have a real respect for people who can play the drums. I can't really play, but I love it. I used to live with a band when I was in college, And when they weren't there was a drum set set up. I'd go downstairs and like pretend that I was playing the drums. Like I wish that I played the drums because I think the drummer's pretty cool. You know, don't ever tell Mom I said that. But yeah, I like the drums. I mean, you go online and just like watch some of the best drummers. Just
yeah. Bears, have you guys, and I'm sure you have, it's probably an ignorant question, but the drummer of Slipknot, is anybody in a Slipknot, like a heavy metal band? He does a tremendous performance where his drum set is on a circular platform and he's strapped into a race car seat at his drum seat, and it goes up 40 feet in the air and then turns flat. So his head's facing the audience, and they turn him, and he's with a double bass pedal. It's so intense. The whole time he's getting like a Halloween costume on, basically, because those are those.
Yeah.
Guys, you know?
I thought you were saying the whole time he's getting a facial.
No, he's got like a horrible, scary mask on, and just like metal. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Wow.
I want to be him.
Good stuff.
What instrument do you like the sound of?
And this is the cause of much debate among Stephen, Rob, and myself, but I'm a big fan of bluegrass. I love bluegrass music, so I love seeing bluegrass, especially live. I love bluegrass, but every now and then I just like it in general, so I have a pretty extensive bluegrass.
So you like the sound of banjo?
Love the banjo, love the mandolin, love the dobro, love the...
I don't know what world you think that we disagree with that?
No, you like it, but you do give... I like it more than you, so you give me a fair share. Like, if we're like listening to music and everybody's kind of like, what do you listen to, Rich? Well, I put it in, you're like, oh, Jesus, come on. It's like,
I know, I make fun of your southernness.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we used to go to bluegrass bars in Nashville when I was underage. It was the only place you could go and listen to music. So I just have fond memories of seeing it live. There was a band called Hubert Davis and the Seasoned Travelers that played downtown Nashville every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. If you like us, tell your friends about us. If you don't, keep your mouth shut, is what Hubert would say. And it was just fantastic, man. It was like, I just love watching great bluegrass players play. Alison Krauss and Union Station, an example of a popular band like that. So bluegrass, that'd be my thing.
Like the Old Brother We're Out There soundtrack?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's unbelievable. It's so good. I so wish I could play the banjo, and I have a banjo. I own a banjo, and I was learning the banjo until my wife said, no, you're not. We had children, and for those of you who don't know much about the banjo, it's a self-amplified instrument, and there ain't no turning down the banjo. There's no like, I'm going to quietly play the banjo. You know what? No one will know. I'll just be over there playing the banjo. Those are not phrases you hear. So
you should get one of your sons to learn that. It's cute.
Yeah, I know. If they did it, it'd be endearing.
Right. I bought the drum set for my son, and now he plays drums. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we're more likely to have a drum set than a kid-sized banjo anytime soon.
The drum set doesn't do anything for sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good point. Same problem.
Yeah.
Matthew?
I'm a steel drum guy. Growing up in Miami, there was always a lot of island, Caribbean type music,
awesome.
and I love a steel drum. It's like if you go like on a cruise or you're at like a resort on vacation, there's just that, I don't know, just immediately puts your mind at vacation when I hear a steel drum.
That's awesome.
I love a steel drum.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Over there.
Hi there.
Hello. So my question is, we all know Matt would be an incredible Superman, but Rich and Rob, if you could play any superhero, whoever, who would you be and why?
Aquaman. I love the water.
Spider-Man. Because I feel kind of youthful and I like to jump around.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, Robbie, I could, and I mean this with all seriousness, could see you playing Iron Man. I really could.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I
Yeah.
could see you playing Iron Man.
Right. Because outside of the outfit, he's just a dude.
Yeah, but if you have that ability to play that similar character, I would actually like to see your version of Iron Man.
Thanks, man.
And Rich?
Not so much.
It's funny that you said Aquaman, because I think my buddy Jason Momoa is Aquaman.
Yeah, we don't.
And I was thinking, stature-wise, you guys are just
very similar. I get that a lot. Like Momoa? Oh, sorry, it's you, Rich.
I think Rich can play Batman.
Rich can
He
certainly.
can totally play Batman. As the guy, you're like,
I'm Batman. You go in and stop and grab, like, what are you doing? You're like robbing the bank and doing the thing?
No, you're not.
I don't like it.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
He's like, I saw the bat signal. This is what this was about?
But this
cats in a tree?
This would also be the thing where I'm like, the Batman. Hey, Robin. Let's stop the crime.
Rich, you make a hell of a Joker.
We're gonna go and attack those guys. Stop those guys.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
You're gonna go first. Go. That's the whole bit.
And then I get thrown past you. Like
Well, I just think the Batman and Robin argument would be the same as ours. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to either. Nobody wants to. It's a crime.
Yeah.
We gotta fight crime.
Right.
We're not gonna fight crime.
Why don't we stay home?
Well, we can stay home. Well, there's crime going on. We're gonna come out and fight crime. We. I said we. Us. You. Me. First. Let's get in line. You go first. I'm right behind you. We fight crime.
I'm cold.
You're cold.
Yeah, these tights is cold.
You know what you need to do? Move around. You know what else move around? Fight bad guys.
Excuse me, Mr. Wayne. There's several more crimes happening now that you haven't started to stop doors for.
See what you did?
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, go fight crime. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You.
Hey guys, my question is, what's your favorite part of doing the Saturday Night Special now that it's become this amazing phenomenon that, it's nowhere, it's not like anything else ever? What's your favorite part?
I'll say mine, and then obviously yours is going to have more impactful answers, so to speak. But Matthew and I also, I think my favorite thing is it's very broad. It's very existence. It took us years to take speed dating off the menu, which was what Saturday nights used to be. Which, for those of you who don't remember, it's a hellscape. It's tables full of people in a giant room, and the actors go 2 minutes a table, and it's So actors didn't like it, fans felt cheated, it didn't feel right, and then we had this amazing talent that we weren't utilizing, and we spent years. Rob Benedict, myself, Stephanie Dizon, Mark Shepard was certainly involved in helping us make it happen. We got Saturday night into the concert that it has become. And so now, every time I see Matt singing, or I see Osric singing, or I see, the band releasing a new album and playing their great songs, or watching Billy do a screaming solo, or whatever, I have a sense of pride of workmanship that we did something cool, and now that cool thing is experienced by everybody else.
For me, it is absolutely the gift that Loud and Swain gives me of the ability to have full confidence in the face of something I'm terrified to do. Never studied music, don't know anything about music. These guys let me come up here, they don't judge me, they try to help me, they push me and nudge me into the direction. You don't understand. Every time we finish a Saturday night or before Saturday night, I'm like, guys, you don't really need, I always try to kind of weasel my way out of singing, and I haven't, and I'm so grateful. It's changed me as a man, changed me as an actor. It's one of the best things in my life is doing Saturday Night Special. It's great.
Well, I mean, hearing you guys say those things, that's my favorite thing. I mean, obviously there's such an emotional place that we get towards the end of the show, and every city responds so wonderfully in terms of being just so supportive, and giving the band strength to play these songs, play our own songs. But I would say just personally, there's this other, being able to bring all my worlds together, like to be able to bring the band in, and now you guys are great friends with these guys, and then having you guys come on stage and play with us. I mean, when every time Matt sings, I'm like grinning ear to ear. When Rich and I play Whipping Post, we're like back to back. Like it just really, really brings me joy. So the whole thing's it's a real highlight.
I hope that you do yourself a favor and experience it live and in person tonight, because it is awesome. These guys are phenomenal players. I cannot, and I don't like to do it a lot because I don't want their egos to get too big, but I cannot compliment the musicianship demonstrated by these three gentlemen. Rob, every con, every show, as they change genres for different performers, play their own music, play new music, it is so incredibly complicated, and they make it look so incredibly simple. Thank you, gentlemen, for what you do for the show, for the con, for everything else. Come see these guys live.
And real quick, and I know we said it before, we have this new live CD, and check it out, because it really, I think, is a good sort of package of at least part of what the show is. And Rich is on it, Matt's on it, Jensen Ackles is on it.
Yeah.
So it's worth checking out, and definitely come tonight, because we got some really, really cool guest stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Been awesome. some are serious, some matter, some are intense, like our next event. It's a costume contest.
We have to go now.